Sherbrooke Informatique. This is the second tutorial on data mining, and I'm gonna terminate the first one that I did on Excel. As I said in my previous tutorial, the first one actually, I mentioned that most of my tutorial are gonna be on RStudio because it's much more effective for data mining. But since I know that a lot of you guys are using Excel on a daily basis, maybe I want to show you how you can actually mine some data in Excel. Okay, so but I had a few comments mentioning, well, actually asking me the way I work. So let me explain, even though it's not a course on Excel, how I actually work. This is actually the way I recommend, and also the way I construct a spreadsheet. So you can see here that I have a table, and I can add either a column or a row, and it won't affect the other area of my spreadsheet. Okay, and the way I navigate, it's through actually shortcuts that you probably know. Control Home to go at the very top, and if you press F5 you can go to a specific area that you name, tabulation, tab key actually, and then just press the first letter of actually the area. Here you can see that I have named a different area, so you can just by pressing the first letter you can go directly to that very area. So actually this is how I work. And if somebody inherit from you, inherit actually the spreadsheet from you, it would be much more actually easy to continue your work. So okay, that was for the methodology. So let's go. Okay, F5 again, tab key, and then I have my tab here, as you can see. How do you name a tab? You just actually select all your fields like that, and then insert menu and table. As you can see, mine is not available because it's already a table, but this is how you name a table. And you can after that filter your fields accordingly. Okay, this is my table. Actually you can see that I have this is in French, but it's easy to understand. Employee number, social security number. Of course these are not real numbers. Actually name, first name, address, city, province, that could be states if you are living in USA or somewhere else, zip code, and here phone number, the employee status, whether it's temporary or permanent or full-time employee, if you will. This is their position, the area they are working, the activity actually they're working on. So here mounting, management, you have, okay, you can imagine different, that could be accounting, management, marketing. Okay, you get the idea. Sex, here it's masculine and feminine, female, which is funny to translate in French, but anyways, date of birth and the date they were hired, and their salary. Okay, and so this is the table I want to actually mine. Here I have my work area, which I'm gonna make all my computations. And I have, okay, I can go again F5 tab key, and see, you go directly there, F5 tab key, and here you can see that okay, so and here I have the report I'm gonna print, or let's say you are asked to print a report. So F5 again, tab key, report, enter, and it goes directly there. Let's do that again, Control Home. This is the very beginning of my spreadsheet. F5 tab, R for report, enter, and boom, you're directly there and you have all the numbers. Okay, I want the first tutorial was on that line, so I'm not gonna repeat it again, but let's make the 3 other lines. I want to have the number of employees that were born that were hired since January 1980. These are employees are female, and actually they live in a town starting with the letter M, as in Montreal, or any other towns that you could think, Montpellier maybe. Or this is another field that I want, another actually computation that I want to have. I want to have the average salary of all my employees, but only those that have a social security number that ends with the number 2, and that have also in the well, meanwhile they have a employee number that start well, that have the character A, as in well, abricot, or any words that you could think. I'm sorry, I'm a bit tired, so I'll let you guess here the letter A, that letter here. Okay, and so they have that letter in either the first field or the second position. Okay, so they either start with the letter A, or they have it in the second position, or okay, so, and let's see the table again, F5, and if I go here, tab, I have my table. What I mean by that, you have the number here, so I want to have a social security number that ends with number 2. I can see that I have one here, and but meanwhile I want to have in the same time here an employee number that starts with the letter A, like here in the first field, just like here, or in the second field. Let's see if I have one. I have one here. Okay, so I need this is a very simple table, as you can see, but it will work with thousands of rows, even with Excel, in within a second. So this is not what we actually think when we think about big data, but the idea is you can see how to mine a table. Okay, so this is how it works. This is how you do this. Okay, here for the second question, remember that it was again F5. If I go F5 and I go here, I have the question. So remember that number of employees that were hired in since 1980. They are female and they live in a town starting with the letter M. Okay, F5, and here, let's go back here. So I want to have here the female that were hired here since 1980. Okay, I have since January before. So I have one here, you can see. I have another one here. I have another one here. Okay, and actually they live in a town starting with M. You can see that I have one here, one here. Or you could, you could filter that if you had a very huge table, so only those female. Okay, here actually that were here, let's see, okay, this is not the date of birth, I'm mistaken, I'm sorry. This is here, so let's filter that. I want those that were hired before 1980, so let's go there. Let's uncheck that, because and this one is March, so I know I don't want that one. And that person actually live in a town called Mascouche in Quebec, and it start with an M, as we know. So we know that we have one person corresponding to that. Let's go F5, and let's go here actually to my question here, my work area, to see actually how you do that. So here I want the column actually hired, okay, and here in the sex I want those that are female, and town I want them that start with a M. It's all on the same line, so these are all actually OR condition. And let's see here actually the report, and I have here, as we saw, I have one person corresponding to that. It was easy to filter because that's a very small very actually small table database, but or data set, if you will, but as I said, it will work as perfectly with the huge one. So let's see here. This is actually a function that is that you're gonna find in Excel. We're gonna see it well. Let's go there. Here, if you want to go and insert, you go here. You can use those ones that are specific to database, and you can see here that I have different. This is the one I want, the number of value, okay, and you can have an average, you can have the minimum, the maximum. These are all actually native function that you can have in Excel underneath the database choice that you have in that drop down menu. Okay, so again here I've picked up that one, BD number of value, in which table. That's the name of the table. Actually I name it list of employee list, if you wish, and that corresponds to my criteria number 2. And what is criteria number 2? F5. Let's go to that place here, and you can see that I named that field here criteria number 2, criteria number 3, that one, and this is criteria number 2. as you can see, and as you probably recall from the first tutorial, this is how you name a specific, let's call that test. Okay, and here let's just write test. Okay, if we go back to the very start, F5, tab, I can see that I have now the field called test that I just named, enter, and you can see that this is the field that I name. Okay, so you're gonna name actually criteria just like that. So my second question here, this is the how I name it. I just here wrote criteria number 2, and I did the same thing for criteria number 1, as you can see. Okay, and then you go actually in the report, and you're gonna simply go here, you're gonna say I want a function in the BD function or in the database function. I want the number of value in the employee in the table, which is called in that case employee list, that correspond to the field that I named, criteria number 2. You could name it actually any name as long as you recall it, for sure. Let's go to the other question. I want the average salary of employee that have a social security number that ends with number 2, and that have also an employee number containing the letter A, as in Alfred Hitchcock, either the first position or second position. Okay, I have the average salary is $16.50. As you can see, I made it I made that database a long time ago, and even at that time it was not that high, but anyways, and let's see how I do that. Okay, I go again in the function just by pressing that icon here. I'm gonna pick up in the database drop down menu the one that have the average or mean. Probably mine is in French, but either mean or average. And again, the table is still the same here. I want actually a field that I call actually taux horaire, which is how much they get paid by hour, or hourly salary, and that correspond again to what the field that I call criteria number 3. As simple as that. And here you have $16.50, and again we can see it if I go to list here, and you could actually let me see, table. I'm trying to find back how you get all the field. I have the I'm having the blank of my memory, but okay, here filter, it should be something like erase everything, or let's see, no. Okay, so here we're gonna find it together. I'm just going through my menu to actually yeah, that should be here. Actually, to here, filter, effacer, réappliquer, effacer. There we are. Okay, so it was underneath your data menu, and in the sort and filter sub-menu, you have a place called erase, and this is what I press. Okay, sorry for that. I didn't remember it by heart, so sometimes you have to go through your menu to find that. And usually I use shortcut also. So if you see here we have a shortcut, it doesn't say that you have a shortcut. Otherwise it's underneath if you press the Alt key. So what I said is I want here in that table F5 report, whoops, tab key, report, and okay, we say it was 16 bucks an hour. And the very last one, because we're going to miss some time here, we want to have the number of employees that are permanent and actually that were born in the 50s. Okay, so you can see that the answer is 10 of them. Again, number of value in your function menu in the database under the table that you name, in that case list employee list, and this is the key criteria number 4, 10 of them, so permanent in the 50s. Let's see here, F5. Okay, we want to have, whoops, those that are permanent, so we want to have only P. And what was the other thing? Born in the 50, right? So let's go here, and we want to actually sort them. Et égal, we want to sort et égal. So we want to, well, let's uncheck those one here. So this is in the 50, this is in the 50s again. These are not actually the 50s, that one. Okay, I think we've got everything here. That one, no, not in the 50. Okay, we should have everything. How many of them do we have? Here, 10. As you can see here, number of value 10. And this is actually what we have here. 10 of them. Okay, so hopefully you understand a bit more how it works. This is not the fastest or the most efficient way you're gonna mine some data, but you probably have already a bunch of data set that you want to explore with Excel. Then the next tutorial is gonna be with something much more efficient for data mining, which is RStudio. And you can this is an open source actually project, so you can download it for free. I'll let you Google that, and I'll see you soon for the third tutorial. Okay, thanks.